On Sunday, June 15th, 2024, the second annual Queer Culture Day happened at City Hall. Many people came to celebrate the queer community and inclusivity. This youth-ran and focused event, created and ran by Rhiannon Esposito and Julia Dunn Rappaport, highlighted queer culture. It provided history, art, music, and many booths to ask questions. Julia and Rhiannon talked about why today is important and what goes into this event.
I'm the co-founder of the event, one of two, and one of the key organizers. So I founded this event last year with my friend Rhiannon, who's over there. So it's like a product of our collective brain. So it's important because queer people have been around for centuries. We're not going anywhere. And we deserve celebration. We deserve a space to feel seen and heard and celebrated. It's a really important thing for me personally, just because it represents my own personal queer journey, my queer joy, and it's probably what I'm proudest of in my life. Putting this together is one of the biggest things that I'm proud of.
There's something really special about having community events, especially when it's sharing so much love for a community like the queer community. And so Julia and I kind of just started thinking, okay, what would we have wanted as young queer people? Where would we have felt seen? Where would we have liked to be able to celebrate our identities, even if we didn't know them yet? There's so much love and unity, which is just a huge part of the event, is how much of a contradiction it is to the hate in the world right now, especially towards the queer community. And I think especially having something focused on young people.
Queer Culture Day gave a positive and welcoming environment to all who attended. Many volunteers had their own booths to speak about their own organizations.
So I'm with Impact Boston. I am a community engagement manager for Impact Boston. I also wear this suit, this big helmet. We call it a suit. And I also do sex education, comprehensive and inclusive sex education, specifically for students with disabilities. At Impact Boston, we do something called empowerment self-defense. A lot of people recognize that by some of the self-defense courses that you might see for girls in a college or women in a college. But basically, it's a trauma-informed, adrenalizing self-defense course, anywhere from 2 to 10 to 20-hour workshops. We specialize in LGBTQ specific classes, BIPOC classes, women's classes, and we do some boy stuff in some of the schools as well. But basically we'll do, this is de-escalation skills, boundary setting skills with a person in a suit that's trying to harass you.
So to volunteer, I was in charge of the resource fair, which is the group of all the tables you see here. This specific table is PFLAG and Lorette sent materials for us to put out because they couldn't be here. So I'm just in charge of this and making sure people know what they're looking at.
Queer Culture Day was a very informative event with many resources, and it put smiles on many people's faces. Karen Snow, Newton News, Newton Center.